So, you came to learn my Kung Fu. You come to learn my Kung Fu. Well, I'm going to tell you that this is not your ordinary Kung Fu, Gong Fu, or whatever Fu you want to do. It is cannabis culture Kung Gong Fu. So, I'm back. Cannabis culture Kung Gong Fu. Gong Fu. My teacher was Cantonese, Grandmaster Leon Shum of Ying Jiao Pai. And I have to say my Kung Fu side of my inspiration was Bruce Lee. I'm a Bruce Lee era guy. And he was also Cantonese, so that's when you get his book, it says The Tao of Kung Fu. It's a Cantonese, it's just Cantonese. Kung Fu is Mandarin, Cantonese is, Kung Fu is Cantonese. That's it. Anyway, Kung Fu. Whatever you do, whether it's Kung Fu, yoga, magic, anything that has to do with spirituality starts out with breath. If you're going to some school or whatever it is, like you said, meditation, whatever, and it's supposed to be spiritual, and they are not teaching you breathing first, then it's bullshit, straight up and down. Why do I say that? Well, I'm going to, in these videos, I'm going to be referencing the Bible. The Bible. In Greek called Helios Biblios, which actually translate into the sun, Helios, but Biblios. But y'all call it the Holy Bible. Alright, whatever. Do your thing, dude. But even if you go to church, and your minister, pastor, preacher is not starting off with how to breathe, he's just like, what, bring me the money, and God needs dollar bill. What's the first thing the Most High, because I don't say go, I try not to say God, but y'all probably say God. So what's the first thing God gave woman and man? Because when you read it, the first thing was man and woman created together, and then somebody came in and said, no, woman came out the rib of man. But anyway, let's forget all that right now. So what was the first thing the Most High gave to us, human beings. Don't you go to church? Shouldn't you know? The breath of life. Well, okay, let's say that was even the second thing, because if you want to get technical, the first thing that he gave, or that it gave man, he, she, one, the first thing that it gave who man was to take the clay, the soil of the earth, and form a body. If you go to ancient Egypt, you'll see a deity called, oh, I can't think of the name right now, but he's on a potter's wheel forming a body. But the Christians took that and said, okay, took the clay or the soil, I don't say dirt. Do I look like dirt? Took the soil of the earth and formed the physical body of man. And then, okay, if you want to get technical, the second thing, because the body is not alive yet, so it's really the first thing, but if you want to get technical, the second thing was I say it, because it's he and she and he, God. There is no gender. Well, that's a whole nother story. So the first thing that the Most High gave us, or the second thing, he breathed into your nostrils, or his nostrils, or they nostrils, whatever, the breath of life. I don't care if you're male or female. If you don't breathe, you need to teach me that technique, because I'm not tired of breathing. Let me not even say that. But I don't like eating, for instance. Show me a technique where I can just breathe, because I've heard these people out there, or there are people out there that just breathe, and they're not supposed to need food. Show me that. I don't want to eat. I don't even know how to cook. But anyway, so this first or second thing that the Most High gave us, the breath of life. Now, we have sayings like breath is life. So if you're not even a biblical Bible person, you be like, okay, breath is life. That's science. It's beyond science. You know it. Even if you don't know a drop of science, stop breathing right now. I'm going to do it with you. Let me belch. Okay, I'm going to do it with you. Take a breath in. Hold. Okay, I can hold it longer probably than most of you, but the point is you have to breathe. One or two things going to happen if you hold your breath like this. If you had the mentality to hold your breath for a longer period of time than most people, you will probably fall out before you even suffocate yourself. Somebody have to suffocate you and make you stop breathing. But if you hold your breath, at some point you're gonna be like if you go into water and then you finally get to the surface, you have to breathe. That ain't got nothing to do with me believing in what I say. Stop breathing if you don't believe what I say. For a minute. Most of you can't do a half a minute. People train for years to do a minute. And then you got the yogis that get in boxes and get underground. It's not that they stop or cease breathing, it's that they've trained themselves mentally and physically to take such minuscule amounts of air that they can get in a little box with a tiny bit of air and stay there for a couple of hour, whatever they do. And then they come out like, yeah, that's some shit. Yeah, that is some shit. I don't want to do it, but that's some shit. But that just goes to prove that it can be developed. So now, that's some show business bullshit. Even though those dudes, got powers, you got to sit up there all day like, humana, 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 humana. That's why I love Kung Fu, because you get to move. So, before I finish this video, the whole video is supposed to be about the basics of all self, not me, you. The basis of all self-training, spiritual, mental, and physical, is breathing. Now, I have a video out, which is called Mel-O Tai Chi QiGong. QiGong means breath work. That means instead of doing all that, you're breathing. The foundation of it is learning to breathe in and out slowly, back into the lower abdomen, and fill the whole body. Breathe in the nose, not in the mouth, that's a whole different thing. In the nose and out of the nose. That is the foundation. The rest of it is different hand movements. Pushing up, pushing to the sides, pushing whatever. The different hand movements send different energies, or different send energies to different parts of the body. There are thousands of different types of QiGong. What I'm teaching on this video, and I'll try to remember to put the link below, is Wu style Tai Chi QiGong. So I haven't changed anything, but what makes it Mel Om QiGong is that I've added visualizations from other practices that they don't do in Kung Fu. So these visualizations and meditations that I've added to the breathing will activate your melanin powers. So a whole nother video. And I'm past 12 minutes, so I'm out. Peace.